he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Hands it off. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
He wants to change this route. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Miami.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? To the ground to try to move the chains. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
3rd down and 2. You know it's time to get physical, and this unit paves the way, Jesse, and gets the big first down.
And this back's got such a burst, too, doesn't he? As soon as he saw the hole, he exploded through it and picked up a huge chunk of yards.
He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, You get to know each other. You go to the other school. Like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement today.
Grab near the marker. It's Avant. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Canes!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Coming out with it, it's James. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Finds his man on the left. At the 35, he's got room. Racing down the left side. The 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Rebels. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there and got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Canes moving quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The throw. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on second down. This time it's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This should be the last play of the quarter. They're going to go to the air on third and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. go back to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Motion from the wideout. To the air. It's Leon. Trying to beat the D deep. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
It's just part of playing the position, and that's an interception this young man's going to learn from. That's the first interception he's thrown in his college football career, and guess what? Probably not going to be his last. You got to turn the page and learn from it.
Making checks. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got him in the flat. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They're dealing with a second and long. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Throws to the wideout. Finds him in by himself. Touchdown, Hurricane! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. UCLA is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 21 to Auburn. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They go to the ground. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Quick completion to the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
He'll try to do it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback? Well,
it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
The offense changing the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
The QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen with.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Canes. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
He'll bring it out. It's James. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. And that's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Canes can really attack on this second and short. Give to the running back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Canes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but it might be time to at least know where the button is for you.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. Breaks into the open.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to adjust the pattern. Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Gives it on the option. Stopped behind the line, and that's pretty much going to offset the gain on the previous play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Miami! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to throw, it's Leon. He's taking the shot. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Rebels! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half, when you got to have it. Execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Miami, 35.
And the Rebels will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's going to run it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And the Hurricanes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to...
That ball is live in the backfield. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse.
Well, the running back really lucky. He jumped on his own fumble right there, and he's going to have to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure on the ball and with ball security, because you put it on the ground, you find yourself on the sideline in this offense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Might be changing the route. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Pulls it in, it's Harris. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time, because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
To the air on 1st down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
The quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's James. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the... Turning it on! Got the 1st down. Looking for more. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now, because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He lets one fly deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Going deep. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Cincinnati is down, but not out of it. Not in Nippert Stadium. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tulane. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Right midfield, he's got room. There he goes. Touchdown, Canes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Fielded in the end zone, it's James. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll go back to work on offense. Find some fresh air. He's loose on the right. Pass the 10. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Okay,
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Miami! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The Rebels in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Now the play fake. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. Hits the crease. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rebels!
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This guy's having a game that feels like half a season for some. He's over 450 yards.
And he is so dialed in with his offensive coordinator and play caller with what they want to do and how they want to attack this defense. It seems like every single snap, he's read the coverage. He knows exactly where to go with the ball.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Hits him in stride at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He wants to go deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
So now it's 2nd and long. creates a little space. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
49.
So first down will open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. He tries to take the top off. Makes a catch at the 15. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Well, the offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot. Everything they're dialing up right now is working beautifully.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Well, this running back can beat you with a lot of tools. He's got speed, he can shake you, he can spin away, and now he shows you the stiff arm. That was lethal before walking into the end zone.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. On the move. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further.
Miami, 63.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive.
Set to advance on the football.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Harris. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Canes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He wants to change this route. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Avant. Still on his feet at the 45. Flying down the right side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Canes.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Looking downfield, it's Leon. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets it fly. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Zings it complete to the right. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires to the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Scanning the field, it's Leon. Bringing the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Men don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
All right, so they fail on that 4th down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Punch it out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
It's caught. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads it left. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Hurricanes have moved it inside the 20. They'll go right back to him. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Cincinnati is just getting blown off the field right now. I mean, like them or hate them, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 14 to Tulane. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Going to try to get it himself. He'll step out of bounds at the 13, and that gives him a little bit more room.
Defensively, the more speed you have on the field, the better. Not just to cover wide receivers, but when the QB does this and scrambles outside of the pocket, now you've got guys that have really good speed going to catch a quarterback, an athletic quarterback at that. Really nice job by the defense.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And the Rebels will hustle to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throwing right. He's got it. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The RPO, it's complete. And they will score. Touchdown, Rebels.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Now the chance to take a knee and... oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Ole Miss, 61.
And here's the return. And the returner goes down. This drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking down the middle. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
He wants a big play here late. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the fourth quarter. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially